Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year's. I'm filming this on the 1st of January. Well, I'm doing the audio. I did it I think the day or 2 days before, but yeah, fitting for the new year. We're already starting off very well with the fact that my camera and my tripod are yet again, they just have given up on themselves. But yeah, you know what, let's not see it as a bad omen. Maybe I'll get a new tripod this new year. But yeah, anyways, as you might have been able to tell by the title, or maybe even just by the design, we are doing some New Year's Eve nails today. Yeah, I basically had to do this because, as you can tell, I just got some glittery UV gel nail polishes that my sister gifted to me for Christmas and for my birthday, and they're so pretty, and I'm like, I have to, it's so perfect. They're both Christmassy, but also for New Year's Eve to have glittery colors. And yeah, basically what we're doing, which I already did mostly off cameras, every nail again, just starting off with your base coat. And then for this set I did sort of a 3 nails with a silver glitter base like this one, and then 2 on each hand, with a black background, which you're gonna see why that is relevant later. But yeah, basically mostly glittery thingies. And the idea basically was typical New Year's Eve imagery. So the main nails again also kind of form a picture because they're champagne glasses. And when I put my thumbs together with this set, it kind of looks like cheers to the new year, the 2 champagne glasses coming together. I have to say, even though this nail polish is absolutely beautiful, when it came to which you're gonna see a little later on, but already here with the little dots, when it comes to more precision work, they are more difficult to work with because there are some glitter parts, glitter particles, which are bigger. And so yeah, it's like magic. Next up we're gonna go in with the black, with the line work. This time around I wasn't too happy with the line work. I tried a different brush this time, which is a little thicker, which I guess maybe was the mistake. But also yeah, I wouldn't say I need practice in general, duh, but I definitely need to practice to both do the nail art and film, because I truly struggle. It's either I'm out of frame and it looks good, or I'm in a frame and it looks horrible. I don't know how the other nail artist channels do this, how maybe I should look up how they film their videos, how they put up the camera and stuff like that, because oh boy, for example, most of the nails that you see on camera are the uglier half of them. The ones that I put on my left hand and the ones on the right are the prettier ones, where the nail art is more thin and crisp and beautiful. What's on the other hand, it's you see it's very crooked, and I redid a lot of the designs. This one also, I thought making it all lanky and long across the entire nail look kind of weird, with the champagne glass. So I redid that as well. And yeah, very excited for the new year. My 2024 wasn't that awful, but still just very excited, considering that I finally started my sort of art YouTube journey, and I'm starting to consider doing nail art, maybe doing a little Etsy shop, and getting better at it, and maybe, you know, already practicing like you know, hygiene. Maybe in the next video we're already using like gloves and things, and make sure everything is disinfected, or maybe I get like new colors, or definitely brushes, because my brushes are like have become stiffened by the UV nail polishes. And I already looked up how, you know, you can package these things. And one thing that I also thought about, or budgeted in, if you will, is that I no longer have to, you know, use pencils and sticky tape to draw, because whilst it does work, it is sometimes very unstable, or they fall off, or because the sticky tape is sticky. Oh god, I just thought of a song from like Tyler the Creator. But anyway, sticky, like, and then it sticks onto, for example, in my UV light, it sticks onto the floor, and I'm like, oh god, like it worked out well until now, but it's just a big old mess. And sometimes they fall off, or they stick to each other. And you know, the little pot that you see there, the iconic IKEA white plant pot that everybody uses for anything but plants, yeah, that's where I put in like all of the nails on like the pencils, and it's just a little whack, let's just say. Now we get to my biggest enemy when it came to this nail art design. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, oh my god, I forgot what it's called. Not like a Lucky Charm, but you know, this just wasn't, it just wasn't great. I think I redid it like 3 times. That's how bad it was, because my brain just couldn't handle like this simple shape of like a, what's it called, like a clover thing. Oh god, my brain is not working today. Haven't had a lot of sleep, as you can imagine, because New Year's. But yeah, I guess I can tell you about a very fun thing that we did this year. Basically, you know, you see it all the time on like Instagram and TikTok, you know, the trend of like doing like presentations or Kahoots of your year. And we did that, and it was very funny. Like, I think, yeah, 4 people, and we all had like a little different approach. And yeah, that was a very funny idea. Would definitely recommend. Yeah, and I don't know what my camera is focusing on. It's definitely not the important part of like, there we go, of actually drawing the clover, the lucky clover. I don't know. It sounds wrong, so I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. English student, great. But yeah, I had to redo this a lot of times. But one, thankfully, obviously the one that I did off camera, because yeah, of course, that turned out pretty good, I would say. And yeah, let me know what you did for like New Year's Eve, and also maybe what you like, what do you eat, what is it, you know, the culture like, because just when I, you know, with all of like the Lucky Charms, if you also have like, you know, the same Lucky Charms, I guess. I originally thought about putting a pig actually, but I was like, it's a little crazy. I don't know how glamorous the pig will look. But yeah, we also did, one thing that we do is, translating in my head, basically you take either like wax, which is like more these days, and back in the day it was like, oh god, what is it, like a metal, and then you basically over a candle with a spoon, like it liquefies, it melts, and then you quickly put it into cold water, and then it creates a shape, and then you're supposed to interpret the shape. Is it like a dragon? Is it like a butterfly? And then based on that, what you see, like a thing or an animal or whatever, that interprets your year, your luck for the next year or whatever, you know. But I'm trying to think, is this the nail actually that turned out well? No, it's not. Or is it? No, I don't I'm not sure, but it looks good. Yeah. Maybe I'll one day do like a ranking of all my nail art and like see which one ranks the best, like a tier list or something, because I do keep them all in like, again, in a very professional manner, where I just put them like, I have posters and I fold them into like little pockets, and into the pockets I put like the nails and then write like the set. Very, very professional. I mean, yeah. So that's the Clover, that's the pretty one, if you can tell. This is the ugly one. In terms of the texture, this was like pissing me off. Basically, like, because I started over and there was like a little bit of black on it, for some reason the black stuck to it, and now it looks like really like ugly. Like the green is not just green, but like you have like little particles or something on it. Like it looks like it fell on like floof of like I don't know what happened, or like dust or something. Yeah, that was taking my last nerve, but I figured, you know, I'm just gonna show it anyways. Also, you know, my tripod was functioning. I think I could also probably do like a compilation later on. Maybe I'll even make it into a character, because honestly that attitude it is giving me is like, you want to do like a proper nail art video? Not today. Yeah. And I also finally managed to like sort of like show you guys the colors that I use. So basically the one brand is like, I think it's called like lavender something, and then the other one is Rosalind with like glitter, which like my sister got me. And now with the next Lucky Charm fitting. Lucky Charm, like ladybug, you know. So we have 2 little ladybugs that we're gonna draw. Very easy. Those, like, after I nearly got burnt out by the green clovers, this was very relaxing because it's literally just dots and then just a little bit of black detail. Yeah, that was like, what do you call it, like a small win, if you will. That worked out pretty well, with also like, you know, the black line art. You can kind of see it if my camera had focused, but it didn't, because I'm not very good at the camera work yet. But he's very cutesy. I really like them. They're very cute. I would say like they are like my favorite out of the silver ones, even better than the, I almost said cocktail glass, even better than the champagne glass for me personally. And then, you know, the last 2 designs, this boiler, the one with like the black base, which we're gonna get into in just a bit. Basically, I think you've probably seen them also like everywhere, like basically like fireworks, like firework nail art. I don't have like the fancy like magnet stuff. I don't understand that science just yet. So I just use the glitter nail polishes instead, and you're gonna see that soon. It worked really well. So if, you know, you don't have fancy magnets, you don't need them. You don't need the crazy science stuff. Like if you just find like a glittery nail polish, that's all you need to make the sort of like this firework effect. Yeah, and here we're doing the other side of the other nail with the ladybugs. I don't know why I filmed that twice. I think I filmed everything, almost everything, twice. I don't know why, but yeah, very cute ladybugs. And yeah, I already prepared like my schedule for this year in terms of like, you know, what I'm gonna upload and video ideas. And yeah, of course, my plans to, you know, get better and more professional with the nail art and start maybe selling them on Etsy or create my own little like shop, depending on if anybody cares. But yeah, here we have the cute little ladybugs. They're adorable. And now onto, the firework nails. You're just gonna start off with a black base. You can't see it, but you can trust me, it's a black base. It's very blurry, my camera is just... Yeah, I definitely think that one thing that I definitely... Well, that's enough. That's a lot of definitelys. But surely this year I have already thought about maybe investing in an actual camera. Not just because investing in a camera, but simply I need two things to film / when I use my phone to film, I can't use my phone. And that kind of sucks. And I also have the hope that my filming process will improve if I use a camera instead of my phone, because I have a very funny problem with the tripod. The way it clasps onto the phone, it blocks exactly that bit of my phone screen, which is the most center important part. So bear with me, especially with the shorts, because it's I tried also doing a format and an angle where I could both use it for this regular YouTube format, but also for TikTok reels and whatever. However, probably most people don't have a problem with filming through a camera because they can actually see on the camera, but I can't. I try to do nail art, film it, but I can't see through my phone screen, because that part where it should be, where the most center part is covered with the tripod clasp or whatever you want to call it. And so I'm looking over my phone or around, and it's just very messy. So I think that would definitely be helpful, or maybe a camera, which has an additional screen so you can look on the screen on the camera. I think that would be a game changer, hopefully. And yeah, here we can see already the problem starting with, they're beautiful, the glitter nail polishes, obviously, because otherwise, hello, I wouldn't have used these because they're so pretty. But they are kind of on the chunky side in terms of texture, obviously, because they have glitter particles in it, or almost like paillettes or something. And because of that, it's a little difficult to work with, especially because the fireworks are it's basically just line work. There's no filling in or stuff like that. It's just very thin lines, curved. And yeah, I did that basically with gold and with red. I did think about using another cool glitter that was in that set, which is kind of pink and green mixed. It looks really cool. I think that would have also been very fitting, but then I ultimately chose the gold and the red because it perfectly fits more with it's more harmonious with the other colors, because basically what you're gonna see when we see the final result at the end, the way that I paired these up is basically you have the gold with the champagne glass, then you have the first firework design also with gold, then in the middle you have the lucky clover thingy, the green, which is sort of on its own, and then you have the other firework which is in red. And then you end it with the pinky finger with the little ladybugs, which are also red, so it's kind of a nice transition, sort of. So yeah, I think we're just gonna shortly see some of the red. It's not filmed very well, I'm sorry. I hope I will improve in the future. Maybe I'll do something different with my tripod or my camera work, or I don't know. Also, I hope the scream for help of my old PC that you see blinking constantly with the orange light, it has not irritated you. I've just neglected it and ignored it because I have a different laptop for a long time, and this one I don't know why I have it. Yeah, it's also turned off, so I don't know why the light keeps you know, going off like that. But yeah, here you can see the red fireworks being done in a very blurry way because my camera, yet again, I don't know what it focuses on. I really don't know why it is doing this to me. But yeah, we're basically finishing this up. I mean, I did obviously that ×2, you know, for each hand, as one can imagine. And yeah, I think we're getting towards the end sooner than later. Here we have the red firework, and this is the final nail set. However, because the background is quite colorful and I find it kind of irritating and it doesn't really give it off, you know, the image as well. Here you will see it like on my hands. This is the final nail set that I also wore on New Year's Eve. I hope you had a great new year, and until the next video, bye.